Welcome back, YTPC, and I mean everybody in the community. uh, Saturday morning, windy. Had some storms last night, but it wasn't too bad. I don't have everything blown all over the yard, limbs and everything to clean up. I'm happy about that. It is warmer today. It's going to be near 80 degrees today. Sun's coming out. I think it's going to be a good day. This morning I'm smoking my Stanwell brush billiard. In it, Peter Stuckabee 1931 Flake. Love this tobacco. Coffee, cheers. So, I am expecting a package from smokingpipes.com. Tracking number, all the tracking information is stating it'll be here this morning between 10:30. I was kind of holding off to wait to do a video until that arrived, but who knows, it could be this afternoon, so I thought I would just do a video this morning. If it shows up, maybe I'll do a video on that. Really looking forward to the London Flake I ordered. That's what I ordered, 2 tins of it. I hope I'm not disappointed. It has, it's supposed to have a lot of the characteristics that I like. Talk about lighters again. So the other day, thanks to Chillax, one of my subs, he helped me figure out how to fix my Zippo, which is fixed. And I was having issues with my Karibi. And my issue was, and it wasn't really that hard of a fix once you just start looking at the lighter. To be honest with you, I am not crazy about this lighter. And I don't know how much different. I think the design is pretty similar to all cap lighters. If I can get it to light. That's the other thing. Now it's like not lighting. Anyway, so this little pin nozzle in the front, that's where the butane comes out of. That actually freely spins. So it was spun around to the back side of where I'm trying to light my pipe. So the flame was coming out the back. I actually figured that out and just got a pair of needle nose pliers, spun it around, and it was working. But now, apparently, I don't know, maybe I need to put more fluid in it. I just filled it though like 3 days ago and I haven't used it. So there we go. It's coming out the front. But I don't like the fact that it's taken so many strikes to get it to light. Yeah, again, I'm not a fan of those. I don't know if I will I must be down to the bottom of this damn bowl already. I knew I smoked it too long to start the video. But yeah, that's the other thing. I think I paid too much for it. I bought it at a pipe event at Arlington Heights. And I paid like $110 for that lighter, and supposedly you can get them well under $100 online. That's just my fault. I don't. I'm not researching this stuff. You know, I like to try to give as much business to the brick and mortars as I can, but damn it, when you're paying $30 more for a product than you can get online. And like lighters, I don't know if lighters is in the same category. I get it for tobacco because of the taxes and all that. But lighters, I don't see any reason why you should be paying, you know, that much more of a price for something you can get on. So when it comes to lighters, I might just stick with just buying online, as unpopular as that is with even me. Up pretty late last night. Like I said, I'm home. That's just annoying. And you can't move the striker. I don't know. Can't move the striker. That's stationary in one spot. It just seems like it strikes in the wrong spot. It's a design flaw is what it is. Anyway. How's everybody Saturday doing? I hope well. Mine's going to be great. I already can tell I've mowed my grass once and it needs it again already. So we are, I think, officially, it's spring. Everything's blooming, everything's growing. I actually got this will be a little longer job for me tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow because it rained. Everything is still super wet. But I'll get out the weed whacker, get that running. First time I mowed, I didn't use it. And you can tell. Gotta try to stay as close to aesthetically correct in this neighborhood as I can. Can't have longer grass in spots. It's almost like I have a HOA around in these parts or something. I'd never, by the way, that's something I would never ever be part of an HOA. Live in an area that has one. Yeah, there's just so much, too many fucking rules, in my opinion, everywhere. Like, I don't get it. Why does everything have to be so damn strict all of a sudden? I've seen some pretty crazy stories about people who live under an HOA community or whatever. Yeah, can't, you have to have this or you can't have that. Have to keep your grass at a certain length. I can't imagine my one neighbor is too keen with my other neighbor, because my other neighbor, he mows his grass like once every month and a half. That grass will get really long, and he's got a little push mower with a bagger on it. I watched him mow the other night. I bet it took him, he don't have a huge front yard. It took him over an hour to mow his front yard. Yeah, kind of nuts. But then the other neighbor, I've talked about them before. They're the very particular ones, and they have a lawn service do their lawn. They keep everything pretty manicured. Hey, it lit. Yeah, I hope that tobacco shows up. I really want to smoke it, but I have plenty of good ones here to tide me over. So grandbabies, we have a couple of our grandbabies that were born fairly close together. And those are my children that live down in Georgia. And birthday parties planned for Memorial Day weekend. So I got multiple people asking me, are you going to make it down? Are you going to make it down? Well, I don't know. We'll have to, since it's Memorial Day weekend, probably. But I want to use miles that I've accumulated. And I've never done it before. I'm not quite sure how many miles it takes to buy a, round trip ticket. So I got to look that up. I could do that later today. It won't take very long. I probably don't have enough to like buy 2 round trip tickets, but I might have enough to buy 1. Yeah, clouds are really diminishing. Getting a lot more sunlight now, so if the wind dies down a little bit, it'll be a like perfect day to sit out, smoke my pipe. As you all saw, I made another video. I made a late video last night. I kind of like that. Lighting sucks. I could have had the light on in here, but then I think it would have been worse. But it was nice. I was out here, God, probably till almost midnight, smoking, listening to music. Waiting for a storm that never arrived. I don't think the storms hit till, well, God, it was after I went to sleep. It was probably 2 a.m. We finally started getting some rain, but it wasn't much of a storm. Obviously, usually after a storm with any kind of wind, we got what, maybe 10 trees on our property, and many of them, most of them are maples, and I'm not quite sure. It's like the loose bark maple. We get a lot of woodpeckers constantly. It's kind of cool we got them because I get to see a lot of the woodpeckers. They must find a lot of bugs. And anyway, those type of trees, the smaller limbs and that, they snap off pretty easy under good gusts of wind. So that's my one problem. That's really the only problem I have as far as the trees on my property. I'm not much of an arborist. I would like to know more about, different species of trees or whatever you call that. Definitely like the fact that we have so many trees in this area, for sure. You got some of these nicer neighborhoods in Rockford, this area, there are no trees. It's just house. I mean, they got nice yards and all that. It's a nicer area, but no trees. And that's one of the big selling points when we bought this house is this neighborhood. It's an older, I've talked about this before, it's an older neighborhood. Many of these houses were built back in the 50s when this was actually farmland. Then they just turned it residential, started building these houses, but they built around the trees. They didn't, they kind of left a lot of the trees. So I see a lot of, we get quite a bit of cars that come through, and I know they're not people that live in the area, and there's not shopping. We got one grocery store, small grocery store, like a block away, family-owned grocery store. So, I mean, I think people just, it's a beautiful neighborhood. People just drive through and look at the houses, look at the trees. It's kind of rare in Rockford and the surrounding areas. So it's kind of cool living in the neighborhood, and a lot of people, see a lot of people walking. Many live in the neighborhood, some don't. They'll park up there at the park, and then they'll just walk the neighborhood, look at everything, and then they're on their way. Yeah, so I'm gonna just chill out here, smoke my pipe till the delivery shows up. Probably have a bowl of that, and then maybe make a video on that. So hope everyone enjoys the rest of their Saturday. Till next time, keep them lit.